Hi guys, FM Campbell here. First of all, I just want to apologise for the delay in this update. I'm going to be honest, along comes with the good weather, along comes with a busy sort of lifestyle at the moment. Loads of stuff going on family-wise, and I actually went for a weekend away with family as well. So, but I am back now, so no need to worry. There should be a lot more regular these uploads. So I do apologise for that, and I hope you forgive me, I guess. But where did we leave you off? I left you after the Leeds game, I believe. We just played Leeds. I think it was the first or the second. Here we go. So we'll go through the fixtures first. And then I'll go into a little bit more detail about what else has gone on since the last update. Since the Leeds game, we'll go through these. We played Tottenham in the Prem. We won 3-0. Danny Welbeck, Quintero and Rooney scoring. We then had our first knockout round, the first leg against Hanover, so we got quite a nice draw. Gina Peruzzi, Danny Welbeck, Leon Goretzka and Lucas Moura scoring. We then, during the FA Cup, just have to take it to a replay with Southampton with 1-1. It was a Kurt Zouma own goal. It was actually struck, hit the post and just hit Zouma and went in, so it was an unfortunate one. And then Adnan Januzaj also scored the equaliser. Then we played Chelsea in the Prem, beat them 2-1, Wayne Rooney and Lamela scoring. Then Crystal Palace, we smashed them 6-0. Januzaj with a hat-trick, Van Ginkel, Lucas Moura and Ed Alvarez Balanta scored. Then the replay in the FA Cup where we played Southampton again, obviously, beat them 2-0, Wayne Rooney and Lamela scoring. Then we had the Capital One Cup final, where we managed to beat Stoke. I don't know how Stoke got to the final, but they did. I know Stoke can be quite good on this actually sometimes. Marco Reus and Lamela scoring for us. We then had the second leg of the Champions League where we played a slightly weak, well, I'd say a slightly weaker team, a kind of weaker team, as we had smashed them 4-0 in the first leg away. So we had 4 away goals, drew with them 1-1, another own goal with Balanta this time, and then Goretzka scoring the equaliser. Then through to the next round of the FA Cup, the 6th round, we beat Everton 2-1. Wayne Rooney scoring against his old club and Lamela. Then back to a Prem action. Villa beat them 2-0 at Old Trafford. Balanta and Januzaj scored. Then QPR again at Old Trafford. Luke Shaw, Marco Reus, Danny Welbeck making it a 3-1 win. Then we smashed Cardiff 5-0. Kevin Volland getting 3, Lucas Moura and an own goal, I believe. Then away to Craven Cottage against Fulham. We beat them 3-1. 2 come from Kurt Zouma and 1 from Kevin Volland. Then Arsenal, we managed to sneak a 1-0 win at the Emirates. Goretzka scoring. I believe that was a penalty. Then our first leg of the Champions League, the 1-1 draw. This was away, so this was at Monaco's ground. Volland scored for us. So going through to the next round, we had to basically not let them score and score as many as we could. FA Cup semi-final, after extra time we managed to beat Arsenal. Volland and Goretzka scoring. So Goretzka again against Arsenal. Again, that was a penalty. Champions League second round at Old Trafford managed to beat them 2-0, so they didn't score at all. Marco Reus and Kevin Volland, which meant we beat them 3-1 on aggregate. Then we returned to Prem action against Norwich at home at Old Trafford. Phil Jones and Danny Welbeck scored. And if we carry on, you can see we finally lost the game after... Well, we lost. The last time we lost was against City. It was on the 3rd of December. And we lost against Juventus 2-0 away. Yeah, so, well, I'm not going to work out the months. But a long, long time since between losses. So, absolute stupidly good form. We lost 2-0, unfortunately. So, well, that was away. Problem with that being if they get 1 goal at Old Trafford, then we could be in a lot of trouble. But before that, we returned to Prem action where we beat Huddersfield 3-1. Lamela getting 2 and then Danny Welbeck as well. And then look at this. After losing 2-0 to them at the Juventus Stadium, we played them at Old Trafford and we smashed them 5-0. I don't know how it happened, but it did. Kurt Zouma scored, Marco Reus, Leon Goretzka, Wayne Rooney and Lamela getting on the score sheet for us, putting us through to the next round. To the final. Next round, what am I about? But we'll get to that. Reading we drew to a 2-2. We were down to 10 men. Phil Jones and Kevin Volland scoring for us. Actually, I stayed down to 10 men. Marco van Ginkel came on as a sub and was injured and taken off, so it was actually 9 men. Southampton we beat 3-1 away, so at St Mary's. Quintero, Lucas Moura and Balanta scored. Quintero we had a big injury with, I can't remember what it was, but he was out for quite a while, so as you can see he's not long returned to action. Then a big game, big goals game, loads of goals, 8 in total, where we beat Liverpool 5-3 at Old Trafford. Danny Welbeck with a hat-trick, so Manchester born and bred, and scored 3 against one of our local rivals, I say local rivals, historic rivals, probably a better way of putting it. Doria and Wayne Rooney also scoring. Then we had the FA Cup final. You can check this out live. Link will be in the description to that. We beat Norwich 3-1. Again, another controversial and eventful game. Rooney, Januzaj, and it was an own goal, but we also went down to 10 men, so I'd go check that one out if I were you. Keep an eye out for Januzaj, let's just say that. Then we lost to City. Resting players as much as I could during this time because of the Champions League final that we had coming up. We lost 1-0, and then we also lost 1-0 to Hull, just to sort of match that. As you can see, a lot weaker team. Kondogbia are in there, Ward-Prowse. Who else did we have? Volland was back from injury, played up front. And then we had the big one, the Champions League final. Also, you can check this out live. Link will be in the description, so you can see that below. Leon Goretzka scoring twice, and Wayne Rooney also scoring for us, and we managed to beat them 3-0. So we've absolutely tore them a new one, basically. Barcelona, we've played them in the final a few times now. Seems to be us or Barca or Real Madrid that we play. So what does that do to the Prem? Let's have a look at the Prem. Champions, we won by a clear 13 points. Bearing in mind we lost our last Prem games against City and Hull. So we walked the league. Look at that goal difference, plus 70. I did want to get over 100 points, but unfortunately that wasn't to be. Which was a bit of a shame, but there we go. So we've walked the league, which I'm quite happy about. But that also means that we have done the sextuple. You probably have seen this anyway with the thumbnail, and obviously the name of the video as well. Kind of give it away, but it's a very, very tough thing to do in this. So we've won the Super Cup, we've won, let's keep on going, obviously the Prem, the Capital One Cup, where we played against Stoke. Where are we? Capital One Cup? Oh, semi-final. Capital One Cup final, we won that against Stoke. Club World Cup should be in here, yeah, against Sao Paulo. And then we won the FA Cup and the Champions League. Little fact for you here. I have never won in this save the Community Shield. Never. So, as a target for us for next season, or was a target for us for next season, but we lost it again. This time against Chelsea, obviously, because they were second in the league. So, to this day, still, I have not won the Community Shield. So, next season, trusting that we can win either the FA Cup or the Prem, that is our biggest target. But going forward this season, obviously we've had a couple of friendlies, which you probably well know if you've seen previous episodes. I don't take control of these. I let my assistant do it, and I just sort out the training. So 4-0 against Guangzhou, 3-0 against Shandong. This was a tour of I think, is that China? Yeah, of China. Then we beat Birmingham 5-2. Doria, Royce, Kovacic and Lamela scoring. I won't go into too much about who scored with these ones. Friendly, we lost 2-1 to Wigan. Then we lost 3-2 to Chelsea. There could be some spoilers regarding transfers in these. Januzaj and Doria scoring the 2 consolation goals for us. Then we beat Galatasaray in a friendly 4-0. Januzaj, Lucas Moura with 2 and Lamela with 1. Then we started the Prem. Beat Stoke 3-0. Royce with a hat-trick. Then QPR, we beat 3-0 as well. Barbosa with 2 and Lamela with 1. And then we just beat Norwich 2-0 as well. Januzaj and Barbosa scoring for us. So, you're probably thinking, right, who's in the team now? Who have we brought in? Transfer-wise, all I'm going to say is we'll probably do outgoes first. Basically, I've got a lot of money, as you can see. I've sold an extortionate amount this season. I've made 244 million in sales this season alone. It's ridiculous. What date are we? Let's do the whole season. Nathaniel Klein went 43.5 million. Actually, will you know all this? I don't think you will. No, you won't know this actually. Yeah, Nathaniel Klein, look at that. 43.5 million he went for, and he's not even that good really. The only bonus of him that I liked is he was in good form. He played well for me, but there's explanation why I let him go. That's probably the biggest explanation with 43.5 million. Same with Van Ginkel. I know he's very young and he was playing sort of quite well for me, but when someone puts 48 million on the table for you, I'm not turning it down, especially when I've got alternatives in that position already, and I'll actually explain what I mean by that. Rooney started to come off form, and he was getting old, and he was moaning about his contracts and the fact that he wasn't captain anymore, and he was just having a cry about absolutely everything. So I just thought, sod it, let's just cut our losses. Sold him for 15.5 million, not bad for a 31-year-old. He was sort of average rating of about 6.78, I think it was. So it was driving me nuts. Just every single bloody news item was him moaning about something. Darrell Raven went out on loan. James Hill also went out on loan. Danny Welbeck, 46.5 million to PSG. Ridiculous amount. I know he was scoring a lot of goals. I know he's this was probably the biggest one. He's actually a club legend. But it wasn't too bad because the fans didn't mind that I'd made a lot of money with him. So they were quite happy with that. That was my biggest concern. I know he's 26, he's sort of coming into his prime, but I wasn't playing him and I've got better alternatives to him before he started moaning and asking for big contracts as so. I thought again I'd cut my losses and let him go. James Wilson went out on loan. Sam Johnston we let go finally because he kept moaning. 1.6 million we let him go for. I wanted to keep him as second choice, but he was moaning about first team football, and when you got David De Gea in goal, he's not going to get a look in. Esteban Ventosa is a regen, looks very good. He's gone out on loan. These are all money makers. A lot of these. Manuel Lourenco is also a regen. He's gone out on loan. As you can see, he's one of the ones that Esteban Ventosa and Lourenco came in. Horacio Esquiot, he's gone out on loan as well. Looks like good potential. His value's continuing to grow. Zivkovic again gone out on loan. I might try and get him into the first team soon, see what happens. Aragoni, found him just as a free transfer, which I probably mentioned already. He's gone out on loan. He's now at Roma. His value's continuing to increase. Hopefully we can get some money for him. Tom Thorpe, Ben Pearson, as you probably already know these ones. Adam Barberio, I've gone out on loan. Barberio is a regen as well. Doesn't look too bad, 18 years old, but probably a money maker. This is the guy that's going to be the reason why I let Nathaniel Klein go. 18 years old. He's gone on loan to Arsenal as a key right back. So you can imagine how good he's going to be. I'm going to get him into the first team next season. Wilfred Zaha finally let go. He's never played for me, and I sold him for 21.5 million. I just didn't play him, and when someone makes an offer, I'm not going to turn that down. Alex Grimaldo, obviously we've got him on a free. He's gone out on loan. Probably sell him in the future unless he becomes very good. Robert Grimshaw's a loanee, another money maker. George Thorne come on a free from, I think he come on a free. We might pay for him actually. Yeah, 3.9 million paid for him. So well, you can see we're already going to make profit if I ever sell him. Plus he's English, which is good. Jeffrey Kondogbia, he's gone out on loan also for a fee. Look at his value. Although he did play not too bad for us last season, there's a reason why I let him go, and I'll explain that soon. 155k a month loan fee to Inter. Richie Booker, another regen loanee. Lucas Ocampos, I think he come for 14 million. Youngster, a very good potential. He's on loan at Sevilla. Hopefully we can make some money on him. He come from Monaco originally. Dimitri Mitchell again gone out on loan. Just going to try and make money on him. John Neal's a regen. He's not looking too bad. Another money maker. Tom Ince driving me nuts. No one would loan him for ages. Finally he's gone out on loan. Humam Tariq starting to look like a really good player. I might try and break him into the first team maybe next season or season after. Considering we signed him for 4.8 million way back when. Let's go back to him. Where is he? He's worth already over 12 million more. So, well, ish. Pierre-Emile Hojberg, he'll eventually be a first team, either deep line playmaker or advanced playmaker. I haven't quite decided yet. 22, he looks, I got him on a free as well, but he looks like a real good player. Augustin Allione, it was always between him and Zivkovic of what was going to happen, but with Lucas Moura and Lamela coming in, I just sort of getting them both out on loan, and it's sort of a future decision. So if there's anything you think I should do, let me know. Put it in the comment section. Daniel Holland's another regen, also out on loan. Angelo Enriquez has gone out on loan as well. Tin Jedvaj, again. A little bit wary of him because we spent quite a bit of money on him, but he's just not been good enough. Corrington June come on a free. He's gone back out on loan. Again, another money maker. Luciano Vieto, he's been smashing it everywhere he goes. Probably try and break him as the first team next season. 22 million value is ridiculous. Maxime Caval, we signed him for 4.2 million. A year later, after being second, sorry, not even that, I don't think. We've sold him. He's gone for 12.5 million. Tonino out on loan. Will Keane, Thiago Casasola. These are all money makers. Aaron Lea Iseka, he came on a free last season. Did he come? I think he came on a free. Yeah, he came on a free. He's gone out on loan again. Matej Vidra, 37 million. Look at him. Doesn't even look all that. 37 million we got for him. It's just crazy money. Nick Powell's gone out on loan to Newcastle. Still very injury prone. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I would like to play him really. Cut our losses in Colca. Managed to sell him for 18 million after signing him for 16.75. Barely playing. Well, he didn't play for us. He went on loan to Reading halfway through the season, his first season. He played for us 4 times. We made a profit on him, so I'm not too bothered about that. I only liked him because he was English and he could jump, basically. Facundo Cardozo's gone on loan. Johnny Hughes, another regen, starting to look like not a bad player. He's gone out on loan. Michi Batshuayi, he's finally gone out on loan. Starting to bang goals. He's got 3 and 3 starting appearances is probably the best way of putting it. 130k a month loan deal. Will Hughes has gone on loan to Tottenham. Look to make money on him in the future. Marco Asensio, Ben Cohen, Stefan Geisin, Nuttall, Dennis Short, Simon Fern and Stuart Gaal. Those are all regens that have gone out on loan as well. So incomings, as you said, I told you about Esteban Ventosa, 4.3 million value. His value's already gone up. He's gone out on loan, as I said. Manuel Lorenko, same again. Already going to make profit on him, over double. I've got loads of money, so I'm going to splash it. Ross Barkley, better than Van Ginkel. He come for 49.5 million. I don't think that was up front though. That was over months and also with a small sum. Kevin Connor came for 900k. Going to try and make money on him. Tonino, who's obviously gone out on loan, his value's already gone up. Kovacic we got in for 40.5 million. Deep line playmaker, 4.5 star potential still. He'll rotate with Goretzka. Tommy Maxwell came in for 3.1. He's a 4.5 star potential right back. 16 years old. He looks very, very good. So hopefully we can go somewhere with him. Marco Asensio, he's also a regen that I told you about. I got in on a free. Sorry, I've purchased him on a free. Bloody hell, completely forgot about him. He's on loan at Wolves. 21 years old. Value is already 9.5 million already. Memphis Depay, he came in on a free as well, I believe. Yep. Value is already 9.5 million. Going to loan him out. No one wants him at the moment because he only just joined. But I'm going to loan him out probably in January, if not next season, but most likely January, to try and increase his value. Oscar Ramos, beast. He is the reason why I let Nathaniel Klein go. It'll be him and the Dutch regen that I've got. We'll probably rotate a right back. But we spent a lot of money on him just because I've got the money. 44 million. So it's a lot of money. You'll probably be saying, why are you wasting money on players like that for? Colombian right back. And he's just a player. Absolute beast for 20 years old. So I'm really, really happy with him. He come from Bayern. So the team at the moment, usually, what we've got first team at the moment, I don't think we've got anything in. So you can sort of see the variation of what we've got. Got 2 right backs in Peruzzi and Ramos, 2 left backs in Silva and Shaw, probably the 2 best young left backs on the game. Selection of centre backs, we've got Zuma, who looks like a beast, and we'll try and break him in soon. Phil Jones, Tin Jedvaj will get out on loan, if not sell. Doria and Balanta. I basically brought Jedvaj in because I want to increase his value, so I'm going to try and rotate him a little bit. Our right-sided centre midfielders, I'll be Lucas Romero, and I'm trying to get Pugliese some game time. Then our left-sided centre midfielders will be Kovacic and Goretzka, who will be our deep line playmakers, and then Ward-Prowse can sort of float in between the two positions and rotate. On the right, we've got Lamela and Lucas Moura. Might cut my losses and possibly sell Lucas Moura soon because his value is extortionately high, and we can make even more money on him. On the left, we've got Januzaj and Royce. I was going to bring Januzaj inside, not sign Barkley, and then try and get another left winger, but the winger that I wanted is quite tough to get. So we've got them on the left. Then we've got Barkley and Quintero in the middle, and then we've got a selection of Barbosa and Volland up front. The striker that I wanted, unfortunately, I couldn't get either. I'm going to do a little bit of a spoiler and tell you some of the players that I've actually wanted. I wanted Pogba. He's so hard to get. If you guys have got him in 2017 or 2018, tell me how much you got him for, because he's obviously the best deep line playmaker on the game, realistically. He's an extortionate amount of money, but I've got money. I really, really want him. I know it's tough to get back at United because of his history with the club and stuff, but if you've done it, let me know. This is the left winger I wanted. Eden Hazard. Again, ridiculously hard to get. I was going to have him and Royce on the left, and then Januzaj and Quintero in the middle, but couldn't get him, so I had to I decided to buy Barkley. I would have got Barkley as well, probably. Lucas Moura, obviously, you can probably, if I show you the deals, so the offers aren't been very high, so I didn't want to let him go. Lukaku was the striker I wanted to get. Whether Chelsea would let me have two players, I doubt, but some of the money that I was offering was ridiculous. This was the right wing I wanted to get if Lucas Moura went. Oxlade-Chamberlain, 4.5 star potential. I actually got him on the transfer list for 24 million. So I offered 24 million and Arsenal rejected it. So I thought, okay. Then I thought, have I clicked the non-negotiable button or something and they've upped the price? They upped it to 26 million. So I thought, okay, well I'll offer just over just in case. So I offered 28.5 million. I remember this to the T. And they've rejected it. He's on the transfer list for 26 million. I offered 28.5 up front and they rejected it. So if you can tell me why, I know obviously it's a rival club, but if you can tell me why you think that might be, especially as it's just sold on Rooney, if you think you can tell me why that bit might be, let me know, put it in the comment section below. Jonathan Silva had teams offering for him, but he wouldn't go. So, yes, I wanted Oxlade-Chamberlain, Pogba, Lukaku, Hazard. Basically, look at the offers I've been getting for Balanta, by the way. I'm not letting him go, he's too good. Finance-wise, look at this. I've never had that much money at a club before, but I suppose we have just done the SEXTUPLE, so that's probably going to be a big thing. We're expanding the stadium, as you can see. It's expected to be completed 18th of the 6th in 2019, and the youth facilities, obviously you know about, along with the training facilities, should be finished on the 12th of January next year, so not too long and they'll be done. What else has gone on? Staff-wise, everything's remained the same. No. Staff-wise, nothing's changed. We've got a few new scouts coming just to sort of expand our scouting range and make sure scouts are out everywhere. The teams that came up, let's have a look. If we go, well, the teams that were relegated, we'll probably do that first. Teams that were relegated were Fulham, Crystal Palace, and Leeds. So one of our rivals went down, and the teams that came up were Swansea as champions, and then Watford and Sheffield United were also promoted. One question, obviously we've just done the SEXTUPLE. I want to know, I'm obviously going to carry this on anyway, but if you want me to continue this series, I will do so. If you want to, I know a lot of people don't like to see the regens coming in, they get a little bit bored. If you want me to carry on this series, let me know in the comment section below, or just leave a like or whatever, just so I sort of know that people are enjoying it. If you don't and you want me to move on to another team, I will feel free. I will do that with you guys. Just basically because I mean we've won everything. We've got loads of money. The facilities are upgrading. The stadium's upgrading. Unless we were ever bought out with someone with less money, I don't know. But we've got a ridiculous amount of money. The club value, where is it? 2.15 billion, and that's pounds. So we're touching $4 billion if you're American or you're a dollar user. But you can see favourite personnel are all changed. Januzaj, Royce, Rooney's obviously gone. Lucas Moura. I am now a club legend after winning ridiculously amount of Champions Leagues. So yeah, just let me know if you want to keep this going, if you want the series to keep going. Obviously we haven't won the Community Shield yet, so I would like to do that. But leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if things that you would do differently, if you want questions or anything about anything like that. Put it in the comment section below. If you want to check out the Champions League final, the FA Cup final, the links to watch them live are in the description below. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this so far, and apologies again for the delay in this being uploaded. But I'll see you in the next update if you want another update, or if you want it to carry on. But thanks very much for watching. Take care. Cheers.